I'm back with my favourite plane of all time, the SR-71. Going to look at two clips, look at the navigation system of this plane, and then we're going to look at the globe maths and the top speeds related to this plane, which of course highlight the absurdity of the globe Earth theory. First up, let's have a look at a couple of short clips of this incredible, beautiful plane. I mean, just look at it. It's literally a work of art. Even now, all these years later, there's nothing about that comes anywhere near as fast or as beautiful as this plane. Absolutely incredible. Let's see this bad boy take off. Bear with me. Nothing better than a work of art that absolutely annihilates the globe pantomime. Just love it. Now, not many people realise this, but the SR-71 actually used a celestial navigation system back in the day that was accurate up to 300 feet anywhere on Earth, way before GPS and supposed satellites go around the ball. Just have a quick read. The SR-71 Blackbird spy planes, which the US Air Force used from the mid-60s until 1990, relied on it, i.e. the celestial navigation system. According to the Smithsonian, the navigation system computes its position fixed using the stars sighted through the lenses on the top of each unit. Those reference points offer us course guidance and accuracy of 300 feet. So quite incredible, even now, yet alone back in the 60s. And again, rather revealing. Now I'm over at Wiki, the Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird. Of course I want to get the top speed here, specifications, maximum speed at 80,000 feet, maximum speed 2,200 miles an hour. This thing could fly at maximum speed for 1.3 hours. So for 1.3 hours, the SR-72 could do 2,200 miles an hour non-stop. Pretty incredible, to say the least, and rather damning, as we're about to see. Bear with me. So I've got my 2,200 mile an hour figure regarding the SR-71, what it does at top speed. Now I'm at the Earth curve calculator. I want to see how much curvature this plane has to encounter according to the globe mathematics over the course of 1 hour's flight, okay? Everything I'm doing here today is based on 1 hour's flight, and then I'm breaking it down and dissecting it using the globe maths to highlight how absurd this globe is. You'll notice I've put in an eye height of 0. The plane's supposedly tracing the curvature of the Earth, so I've put in 0. Essentially the plane's mimicking the curvature of the Earth, but obviously in the air, as it supposedly remains level as it goes round a ball, okay? So I want to know how much curvature this plane has to encounter over the course of an hour. So I calculate, and I get a figure of over 3 million feet, okay? Ridiculous amount. I'll convert that to miles now. So that actually converts to 570 miles of curve or drop this plane has to encounter over the course of 1 hour's travel. You'll notice here on the diagram I put 2 points of reference: A, the start; B, 60 minutes later, the end of the hour. And according to the globe maths, when we break this down, bearing in mind here, this whole video is based on 1 hour's travel by the SR-71. If you're going to do it any other way, i.e. come up with any other figures, I need to see you break it down from an hour to a minute to a second, showing that it actually matches the globe Earth maths and curvature, okay? If not, I'm just going to block and delete your comment. As simple as that. If you're going to try and refute me, then you need to show me the mathematics for 1 second, a minute and an hour, and it has to match the base figure for an hour, which is 570 miles of curve stroke drop according to the globe maths, it has to be that figure matching your model, and then you break it down from there. Any other way and you're literally cheating and trying to flatten the curve. Alright, so take note of that if you're going to try and refute this video. I'm afraid the globe maths and this plane is going to make a mockery of your argumentation and of course the globe itself. So we know there's a drop of 570 miles between these 2 points of reference, which the plane travels over the course of an hour. When I break that down to a minute, that translates to every minute this plane has to encounter and drop 9.5 miles a minute to remain level on a ball, according to the globe maths. Now if I was to break that down to a seconds now, according to the globe mathematics, this plane, if the Earth was a globe, based on an hour's travel, would have to literally drop 836 feet every single second to remain level on a ball. That's clearly ridiculous. And of course, every second it's not dropping 836 feet a second, it then needs to make up for the amount it hasn't dropped, making it even worse. This plane just highlights the absurdity of the globe. I don't think there's a better plane on Earth to do so. And just to give you a visual to show you how ridiculous the globe is via the SR-71 and of course the globe mathematics, according to the globe maths, the SR-71 would need to drop over 3 times the height of this building a second to remain level if the Earth was a ball. 3 of these buildings stacked on top of each other and a little bit more. Every single second the SR-71 would need to be dropping whilst doing Mach 3.2. Clearly and obviously ridiculous. Demonstrable reality tells us the globe's scientifically impossible anyway. But when you add the fastest plane on Earth, globe mathematics, and of course the plane's top speeds, it just annihilates the globe Earth theory.